Hey, I've been meaning to make this video because this is probably one of those important videos where I've been lingering, hanging back for so long, and to be honest with you, um, I've been meaning to make this because this is something that I've been waiting to say for a long time, and I made some notes about how my school childhood went. Um, Quick note, I was born in Somalia. I came to London when I was 3. Didn't speak English, but then afterwards I became British. From when I was young, for 5 years. So when I was citizen, I was like, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was 8 years old. 8 years old, dude. 8 years old. And since then, I went to school. I went to Bluegate Fields, had a great time. Eventually, had issues at year 6. Oh my god, then she became deranged, insane. And then afterwards, like, it was that I wasn't good enough. And then secondary school happened. Somebody broke that girl over. And they started making trouble. Me, everyone else, because of me. And then a healer came along. I said to her the same thing. I like you, but she didn't take it well. Mrs. Stanley had to come in and say you're too honest. I think maybe you shouldn't stay with her. And then afterwards, it was issues. I said, I didn't. It's not a good idea, really. And someone from some daycare was American. When she told me that love journey, it's okay to love someone. It's okay. And then it was weird. I don't remember anything about that. And then after like 4 months, 5 months, it was awful, really. And then I said I love you after everyone reacted and everyone got shocked. Everyone shocked! And then got detention. Um, uh, Afterwards, like, I was suspended for a week for minor offense. Can you believe it? I got suspended for minor offense. It should be like, hey, look, dude, it's alright, but you like it well, so we're gonna smooth things over. But no, they started to be harsh towards me because I'm a man, because of whatever I could take. Because I was a boy at 14. What do you think I was? 14 years old. Yeah, he's getting punished. Yeah, I got punished. And in 2013, got detention, screamed at me, made a colourful poster. Then this head of year, Mrs. Pillay, it was actually a hell of a year going into year 8 to year 11. And in March 5th, 2015. That was the last time that I got screamed at my face. They saying that, what do you make caps for? That was after I had the Haydnatius exams for two times. And then he brings me to scream at my face. He didn't understand what I was going through. I'm sorry. Two hours for exam and now you just scream at my face and lose my motivation. How was that fair? How was it completely fair to actually scream my face and then later on you decided that you want to bring my detention back? Because Ethan made a complaint against me, saying that I'm US 16. You screamed at me and made me assaulted. I don't remember the conversation. It was a long time. I'll be honest with you. That time I wasn't allowed to make comments, and afterwards, like, I didn't know what Opium Studio is. I didn't know anything about it. So for 10 years, I've just been holding back, and that's the trauma I had. I had all those traumas. I was in a good family. Sister, mom was very unaware of those things, and she thinks it was great. It was the best time at school. Something bad happened, and then afterwards, like, I become so addicted to porn, and then I was exposed to fucking off from the back, and then it went from scenes and after porn, and then after 2014, it became like horrible. I did also Charming God. I did also Mahina. So basically, two of them, two of them, right? And I was so distraught, man. I was very distraught. I think that was the worst moment. I can't really tie that down. I called Cookie Monster, which was pretty funny, but at the time it wasn't. But it was just so cringe, man. It was so cringe. It was just like, what? You just say, Robin God on the heater, and then they screamed and got back inside the homes. So really, I got back to home and I complained. Actually, the funny enough is that Mr. Knight, you had to bring Mrs. Blaine there and Mr. Beer. So all three of them, and my mom as well. Basically, people complained, but Nina didn't. It's crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy, dude. I still remember that moment. That was, I think, May 2013? May 2013, yeah. It was 7th or something like that. So, that means, like, I went through a period of hell. And then she was in job after September. She said hello. She was actually being friendly to me after she was a mayor. So I, hey, I can fight for my prime minister. And then someone did come and tell me, well, I don't be speaking to her. I don't miss her day. It was like really nice, really sweet lady. And then she died. I'll repeat to her, man. And then things got to shit. Bad things happened. And then since then, like it was like hell. And then afterwards, failed the exams. 2015, went to college. I got traumatized. Again, started coming Mo. Got traumatized, and then what happened is that somebody helped me back, bring me with Tiny and me, and it was just messy, man. And Colin, he screams out, "Come on, Margaret, go! Get in the office!" And then I was like, "I'm coming, dude. I was waiting for you." I mean, I thought I was doing it, and mad. And then the other guy, it was pretty much just him had a fight and threatened a French. And then people complained snitched about me, and Joe was like, 2 suspensions. That's the first time I believe I got 2 suspended. I wasn't doing out of school either, right? At college, I was doing even worse as well. Like a Redbridge, it wasn't called Redbridge, you know. Which was a little place of women. Girls don't like me in a fan, but then accused me of saying, no, did you have any porno or something? They made allegations against me. I said no. Because I never made allegations. Do you realise that why are you taking their side, Thornton? Why are you taking their side? Doesn't make any sense. Like, they're wrong in that way. They're wrong. They shouldn't be opening up to you. I mean, if you did, then that's a criminal offence in my opinion. You're going to boot it out of college, of course. But it's like, you realise that if you do that, you'll be straight to prison, or you can be arrested on the spot, or you'll be detained for just being exposure to these women and didn't put in sex register. I said none of them, because why would my dumbass think I was going to harass them? That just makes absolutely no sense. And then let's see, teachers are just threatened. Those are one part Mr. Feast shouted and threatened my voice. It was pretty shit. Yeah. I think that's crazy, really. Crazy how education system wants you to be a slave. They want you to be yelled, they want you to be ordered, they hate you, but they pretend to like you. But really, they want your money, they don't care about you. I just want more people at the systems so that it can help you to fill the pockets of them. That's what I think it is, right? But honestly, like, seriously, it's beginning to think that I don't like this school system. I just don't like going to school. I don't like studying, but I don't like learning stuff. I don't like being sitting 8 hours and studying. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just a programmer, so that's totally different. I don't like 8 hours doing different subjects that I was forced to pick, right? So then afterwards, I just got pretty tired of it. And then I just picked vocational college because I hated it. I hated sixth form. I hate what they stand for. Really, I don't like that. I know I'm trying to be sincere, but I'm not really good because I forgot about everything about 2 years, 10 years ago. But since then, this trauma still haunts me to this day, and apart from all the incidents I had, which I'll talk about it, but everything happened alone for a reason. I got fired and kicked out. I think I got kicked out, but I wasn't good at my job. And then something happened, and a young man who threatened me and everything. So they like Bengalis, but they like any of us. Right, racism. Apparently, there were some people that have been racist. I don't know about that, but they seem to like picking on me because I'm brown and I'm Somalian. But I argued that race. I don't think racism exists. I think it does, but it's just like a very very subtle changes, very subtle, but they're so annoying. Like they're still hiding other feelings that way, and maybe that's why it turns out who I am. I'm just an aggressive guy that doesn't take no for an answer. I'm not just saying that I'm a rapey harassment. I'm like any of those, right? If you think about any of those, you need to click off and go to another channel. You need to look at people who got arrested for being a dirty rapist, little son of a bitch. That sons of bitches that get arrested. No way. No freaking way. No freaking way, man. No freaking way I can turn up in prison and just call out every now and then by the judge. I mean, I get insulted a lot, and to be honest, I just want to prove them wrong. I just want to, try and throw them out my face. Maybe that's what my mindset is. I honestly get told I'm a failure, oh, I'm Ted, I'm a fail guy. My whole life I was just like, no, I would never be like them. And it's like, that's a weak mindset. I always just say to myself that whatever I do for life, business, job, I always just want to go for it, even if I'm weak, right? And that's the life goal I want to take. I take it, I just go for it, That's sort of a motivation, discipline that you need for resilience, right? But basically, teachers weren't really encouraging me. They encouraged me to be the pet slave for the system and be a 9 to 5 guy, worker guy. I'm glad I left uni because that place is dog poo poo. I mean, not that I don't mind working office, but I just don't want to be in the work. It's just no point. Even though I don't really like working in corporate office, I don't like a corporate environment. I used to end up an agency, and agency was just twice as worse because then you get self-employed, you have to work everywhere, and you get abused just because you're zero contract worker. But I'm just rich. I just want to make money of it, right? That's all it is, really. Okay. In the end, I'll be honest with you. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Where do I end? Where do I end? It's been a torrid time at school. Been a torrid time at uni. I was in a good childhood, but school traumas got me away. It was just filled with kids that I didn't want to belong. I didn't want to become with them. Eventually, these teachers were nice, but some teachers don't deserve to be here. Do you know what I mean? Some teachers at my time were just abusive. Some teachers was just annoying, aggressive, rude. They took it a hard way because eventually they want to be a police officer for some minor stuff they're going on there. Now, granted, if you're just being aggressive and racist and rude, and you're just torturing vandalism, yeah, true, you could be punished in a harsh way, in that way, I guess they can punt it. But when it's someone just making comments, right? For example, making Facebook comments, even the silly things, not necessarily racist, because remember, if you get racist comments, you get arrested, right? I understand that, right? But when you say something like a complete dumb comment, right, saying I love you to somebody you don't even know, right? And maybe sometimes, well, you just stay in trouble, mind your business, man. We just have an argument and they were just like blaming me or just breaking up. It's almost like they don't like me in that sort of way. Because I argued that, they always point to the man. It's always a man. It's always run into a little feminist world. Even in 2012, it's still running into a feminist world because the hierarchy is here. But the world is here. Teachers are to protect the women over there. More than men out there, even though they get yelled a lot, basically, some of them, right? It was a 2000, was it 2006, 2008, but 61 Machina tortured me and then I had to tell Kathy that she was punishing me, she was picking on me. And then she goes to the office and then there was the other Machina and then we apologized for going over there. I think when I was 3, I used to be a bad guy. I used to torture a house and then ran away for 10 months. It was bad, it was terrible. And I was young, and then I had to wait in the office for 1 month, and I told them this is the best house. 10 years later, it's still pretty declined. Overpriced, overrun, old house. Probably arguably the worst house anyone can have in the modern generation. In old days, it was great for poor people, but for people who go get a professional, this is the most overpriced thing. We had a TV since 2011. Can you believe that? And that was the only HDTV I can think of. Everything's changed since then. The printer's changed. Everything's changed, man. Table hasn't changed. Savers changed. Computer hasn't changed. Desk never changed. Cam changed. Everything's changed, man. All for the right reasons there. So, look, the point I'm making is that I was traumatized from school. A lot of it, and a lot of it just made me who I am. I'm much stronger, but still having to be willing to be accepted anyone in the offer. I wasn't really traumatized with Liverpool. I just pretty much had problems. Pretty much I had one guy yell at me. He was disrespectful, he really is. No one can say that. I mean, we're not all perfect, but you know, every small mistake, it's like you expect me to be perfect. Like, who the fuck gets to judge that, man? Who the fuck decides that? Like, I'm pretty sure we all come too early. We pretty much all done bad things, but come on, small mistakes and getting told off, that's so not on, man. Not on. Like, seriously, you had to be so stupid to not even see it. That honestly, they were just bullying you to get inside their heads and their system. And I wasn't even comfortable. I was even traumatized. Eventually, it got from money. Also, was it it? They told me it was fine. You know, he was stressed out. I just like being up. But luckily, it wasn't my teacher or anything. But still, 0-hour contract people. Yeah, like I was in Uber. Opened the door, slightly harder, got angry, then left, walked away, then die out. You know what happened. I had problems, but not as severe as this. No, problems were nowhere to be down compared to this one. This one's severe. This happened when I was childhood though. This is where I was a kid. And people abused me. Verbally. Not physically, verbally. They were just saying that, oh, well, you can't do this, you can't do that, it's fair. I think it was good, but I was shy around him because, I don't know, man. But I was a shy little kid back then. I just didn't like school. I didn't like his face though. But he was a kind man. But at the same time, like, you screamed a lot of people. Like, you screamed at me, threatened me. That was, man. I don't like those teachers. I don't like those teachers. Like I said, it's me. Yeah, husband me because we had one for 4 years prior. Then when I was in year 7. Oh yeah, by the way, that guy yelled at me when I was in school. Year 7, when I was running a science course. There's this guy, again, same thing. Had to scream, abused me, saying, why are you here? Something like that. Something like that. I cried and emotionally. Another one snitched on me. I don't like treacherous teachers. We don't like them. But they think they're high standards as well, in regards. I don't get it, man. I don't get it, dude. I know that schools are worse, but this one's just abuse. For every small mistake, bro. I'm pretty sure people got detention for way worse and they way worse things. But for me, getting detention for small things, that's just worse, really. That's just crap. That's just really, really crap, to be honest with you. So, you can't see where it goes, if I'm honest with you. Right? What can I say? What can I say? And that's why the reason why I wanted to leave, because of the trouble I get, and also it's overpriced and cost of living. So, and with that, to trauma abuse I get in London, not fair, man. Not fair. Not really fair. I know other places in the world that are perfect, but just because I was an adult, I can take back to school and here. They just forced me to listen and just say yes or no. They forced me to take responsibility, really. You're just a 13-year-old that had to play around, but teachers hated you for it. They want you to be an adult. They want you to be forced into their system, forced you to be a classroom slave and sit there for 8 hours and be nice, or else you get detention. But the truth is, humans are never meant to be nice. Humans are meant to be bad and awful. Maybe other people other people can be rude and to be aggressive outside. I don't care. Without having to be, detention. Even though they're wrong, right? They were wrong about me. It's just that asking simple questions can be offending them. I guess nowadays being honest in London just gets me a lot of trouble. Like, I remember when I was at, when I was in a workplace, I asked someone if she was pregnant, and then everyone looked around and they turned and said, "I was like, inappropriate. Why would you ask that? You can't ask for age." And it's like, do you realize other people ask me for age and touching my shoulders, and I was fine with that, but when I say something back to them, they can't take it. Bro, they're all woke. And it's not a dig at you, Diana and Rachel, because if you're watching this with 87 views, right, because you are on my YouTube channel is, right, and I'm pretty sure what I've said that already, right? Basically, you didn't need to find me over stupid comments. You could just like slide and just laugh about it and just have a good sense of humor, because I was being friendly, right? I don't need to hug you. I don't need to say anything. I don't say anything outlandish. I mean, London people are the most wokest people that I've found in this generation. It's like you went from being hardcore and being honest to now just being sensitive and just saying that, you said something, I'm offended, leave me alone. That's why I lose my friends over being honest and being transparent, because they want to be fake, they want to be disingenuous, they want to be heartless, they want to be rude, they want to be cold. They're horrible people, man. Some of the people are horrible being, yeah? I don't like majority of them, but some of them just horrible stank up shitheads over there. Really. Not saying they're horrible, but like, they don't suit me. They don't suit me, right? And some people, if they get me in trouble or get me fired, right, just like uni, I'm just gonna say there's horrible people, man. Horrible people. I just don't know. They don't know that I was joking around, right? I might say something, but I'm the guy with a lot of sense of humor, at least, out there, right? When my mom created me and it always had sense of humor, and you just said that you were being honest, right? Sometimes I'm not, but sometimes I do, in that sense of level, right? So, if it's just like, I don't even know what to do anymore. I don't even know how to think and say anything to make people convinced that tell you the truth, or I get shut down. That's what the general attitude of London people is. They just want you to listen, agree with them, rather than disagree and stick to your opinions whilst keeping them as friends circle. They're not really good people out there. Not good people, a lot of them. They're not good people out there. They're not open up. They're too shy. They're too reserved. Very reserved. And too miserable. And that way they're too aggressive and passive aggressive. It's like they say sorry too much, but they just, I'm sorry, I'm not interested right now. And with that aggressive, angry tone of yours, right? It's not like they're just pissed off. They're just like, ugh, this guy, get me away. This guy's weird. This guy's gross. This guy's ugly. Trust me, I've been thought about it for a long time in that way. In that kind of perspective, in that kind of perspective. But but yeah, all those problems in London is worse than I got promised matches. At least in Liverpool, they can say it's really hard, and I don't get offended, and I never get offended. But try that in London, try to be on it there, in a company, maybe they said that, right? But most of the time in the corporate settings, you're gonna get offended. You're gonna get turned heads. You're gonna be picked on. Go to the boss's office and ask, why are you using different voices? Why are you using endearing names for? And I'm like, has it become Me Too movement? It just becomes really, really seriously woke. Seriously woke, man. But yeah, things got worse by the rest. Like I told you that's why I never dated anyone, because I'm just thoughtful and honest about my intentions, and sometimes I'm as too aggressive and as I'm too forward. Well, I need to be forward with other things. Just some people is just stiffly stirred, going back and forth. They just prefer to just flake with you. You just prefer to be fake and just get something for you. I mean, the honest people from other countries can just tell you what's up, and so you know, just so that you don't take advantage. At least you know that they don't like you. In London, there's just people trying to be nice, just to gain advantage with you, or even be visible, right? It's like if you just been smiling high, they just think you're weird, or just be nice, and they take advantage of you. It's like I don't know which one it is. You try to take advantage, or you try to be weird. It's like people are unhealthy. There's no balance of being happy. It's kind of just like two bad stories in there. There's no happiness, positivity there. There's only negative there. There's no negativity there. But I guess it stems from childhood to all the way to high school. That stuff as well. Yeah. Anyways, that was a very half-an-hour video. For summary, I was traumatized at school. Maybe I got. Oh yeah, one thing I got beat up at school when I was running up and down, and police had to call me in, and yeah, those boys got arrested and charged for beating up, and I didn't. But I got slipping. What can I say? 5 years at school, ups and downs, but there were more wrongs and ups because apart from the great friends I had, it was just teachers I hate. There was some teachers I love, but so the teachers, majority was just shit. I don't know, man. But because I'm a good boy, I didn't really get tortured at all. But bullying is something that, I get bullied a lot. But I rarely get bullied a lot. But it was wanted to pick it about names and fall in love with someone, but then decided to take a picture of you, which they said it was bad, it was annoyed, and I didn't care about it. At least it wasn't like calling names and heroin and stuff. Maybe sometimes, I don't know. Maybe just sometimes Eric coached her or Airy. I was like, fuck you. Jeremy's a good girl. Maybe she's from the North End, but yeah, she's kind of cool. She's kind of cool as well. She's from the streets. Kind of nice. I'm from the streets too, but I'm still 5 minutes away. But it was more cons and pros. There was some great pros, but there's more cons and pros. And I remember the other night where I need to get the Albanian girl away. Yeah, because I was asking too much questions. Guess what? Guess what next thing happened? She ran away because of me. So, I just say to the girl that was watching this, that was working the washing machine. I'm sorry that I was picking on you. I know you don't care about me, but I was confused. I was running harder. I was shy. I was shy. I was picking up, but if I'm honest with you, I'm just gonna be honest. I like you, but you had a boyfriend at the time. And you was a Christian, so that's good. There were some Christians and Muslims there as well. And also looking fellows at Albania now. Got some friends there. I remember the Independence Day, 28th November, which is also the same day as my birthday. Interesting. Thanks for that. Uh, yeah, that was crazy. But apart from it, like, um, that's it. It's just more cons and pros. I never got a girlfriend. I never had good. I never retained any people apart from like Bilal, Tanvir, but they're all gone. So now we got no one. Maybe Aaron, maybe Fahid, but very pretty much graduated. I'm at the gym. I'm a little bit slim nowadays. I'm still looking block, but I'm not that bad now. Um, but however, if I'm honest with you, there's still something really to be done. My mom says it's the best area in the world. Okay, agree, disagree. But I just don't like London area very much, and pretty much tortured being out. Maybe because my mom lived there, she was an adult, and she was living a good life, so she didn't see any light from me. When I was 3, things were different. I went to school, high school, seen some shit, up and down, drug-ins, everything. So, yeah, I want to move out. I'll move away soon. I moved away to Liverpool. Great time there. Had some good times, some bad times though. That life, and it's just UK though. UK salaries are dropping now. But London, twice as worse. Yeah, what can I say, man? What can I say? I'm gonna get out of here. So I'll say thank you for listening to my video. Because I feel like I want to share something with you, something very sincere, very important, and yeah, that's something that I will never ever forget. That's something I will put this video for a very very long time. I'll make sure that I do that. I remember this video when I leave London, when I leave somewhere else. Alright, need to get a better life. Where else I was gonna go? Alright, well, take care. And see you next bit. See you next time.